That is separating. Beet juice, greens, is separating. Holy smokes. I'm going to tell you guys, like I always tell you, always be putting something in your body. All right, take care of yourself. Always be putting something in your body. Always. You know, your little health insert. I'm not giving cancer a chance. I'm constantly, you know, I can show y'all all my vitamins. I got vitamins. I'm just taking vitamins. I'm taking vitamins. I'm old. All right. There's some days I get up. I can't even fuck. I can't even. Listen. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm in shape. I'm in shape. And there are some days when I wake up and it's like my legs feel like I'm 100. I can't even move them. I'm like, God dang. Then I gotta power up. I gotta dump my vitamins. Gotta dump my niacin. Gotta dump my B's. Gotta dump my ginkgo biloba. I gotta dump my vitamins, and then I can literally feel my body coming online. So I look at people my age, especially when they out of shape, and be like, you ain't no you are absolute POS for real. I look at people that's out of shape and be like, I don't get it, especially when they old. I don't get it. I don't. Not interested in you telling me neither. Every night before I go to bed now, I take beet juice. I take beet juice. Beet juice. Get inside me at night. It helps detox my body, cleanse me up, get all that. It makes my body, it charges my body up with all the nitrates. It just helps make my body say, hey, we got a super duper cleaner tonight. When you lay down at night, your body cleans you out, charges you up, this and all that, like an office building. When everybody leaves, the office people come in there and clean the office up. I keep my body doing. That's why you see the two tones. That's the greens, ultimate greens. That's the beet juice. The ultimate greens is heavier because there's more minerals and stuff in it, so it's heavier. So when I'm blended it, now I'm letting it sit. It's splitting up. It's all good. But we're gonna talk about something today. We're gonna talk about something today. And I talked about this a various amount of times, but individuals, excuse me, individuals just don't seem to get it. They don't understand. They're on some old, maybe it don't apply. It do apply. I'm gonna tell you right now, it do apply. Let's be clear, it applies. I am constantly having individuals that is being that is going through nonsense that their mother did the same thing. And you guys got to make the connection. Some of the answers that you already have them. You just didn't know how to categorize them. My man Chaos is in here. He says, good morning, my man. Good morning, brother. You know, so I'm gonna help y'all bring the narrative so y'all can see it, so y'all can understand it. And it is without a doubt, it's the way it is, without a doubt. One can say whatever it is they want. I'm gonna be clear about what I'm saying here today. And you know what? I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna start this thing off going left. I'm gonna do that. I owe y'all that today. I owe y'all that. I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna start this thing off and going left. I truly hope y'all don't mind. So when I was when I was when I was uh, when I was looking for the thimble to do this live stream, when I was looking for the thimble to do this live stream, I came across, when I was looking for the thimble to do this live stream, I came across a video. And I came across a video, and it was a dude. It was a dude, because I had to go into the depths of trash to get the thimble that I wanted. To get the thimble that y'all see, I had to go into the depths of trash to get it. And so I went and looked at videos, women with big booty getting banged, because that's what I was trying to look for. And I came across a video of a dude, and it was on Twitter. So when all the stuff came up, I seen what I was looking for, but it was on Twitter. So I hit the Twitter thing, and then boom, the video came up. And then a video came up. And the video was of some jiggy stroking. He was like, yeah. He had the camera up, and I guess in this thing, he was like, yeah. I'm daddy dumping chick. Oh, I'm daddy dumping. And I'm like, okay, cool. He got him a whore that bent over and taken his glory pole. Give me a second. And so I looked at that he was banging, and it was a set of balls and a dick flapping. I said, "Oh, you been a man." But the way he was presenting it like he was king dick number one. And then it hit me. He dumping in a dude under the context of he's a thug. Yeah, I'm piping down this motherfucker right here. Yeah, daddy dick is in this bitch. And then he will take his dick out of that dude and then go do the same thing to a female and say, yeah, I'm putting this dick up in her stomach. And then it hit me. In today's times, we are living in everybody's perception of what's right. Everybody is doing wrong. Everybody is just doing. You're supposed to find your companion in your 20s and y'all grow old together, right? But everybody changed the perception of that. Women changed the perception of that. You got individuals running around here, I'm fucking all these bitches. And then they have all these child support cases, all these kids everywhere. And then the perception of a relationship changes. Now I want the relationship. I don't want to be out here fucking bitches. So it led me to believe on this day of the 11th of April, 2025, and I'm going to write a book about it. You can guarantee it. There's no such thing as wrong anymore. It's everyone's perception. This is why, I'm going to end it with this segment with this. This is why all these old girls that, like I said, the one dude, all she did was marry dudes. Big booty, everything, nice, the best woman the best woman I know, but did nothing but marry dudes. For 25 years, I got to hear, don't nobody want to get married. Shoot, Chris, all these men out here, all they want to do is play games. Yeah, you playing with them. You see, I'm not playing with them. I wanted a wife. I can't get it. I'm not opting into the game. There is no percentage of me that the game is going to have. Games don't have guys like me. I'm at the gatekeeper of greatness. I've been saying this for 30 years. I'm still at the gates. I will represent great. That's what I'm repping. I'm repping my set. My set. Yeah, I'm repping great. I'm not interested in it. But I'm looking back at 56 years old and I see everybody trying to change the perception. They're doing the same thing you was fucking before. Now you still want to, but now you want a husband. Oh, you was fucking before. You just had all the chiz. Now you just want to go on woman. Same thing, different perception. You couldn't have did that before. The woman asked to marry me. Go, Chris, why we ain't married, Chris? Why me and you ain't married? You couldn't have said that 30 years ago. I've known her 31 years. I met her in 1994. You couldn't say that in 1994. She's about 4 years older than me, so she's 60 now. Now I'm getting begs and pleats of why aren't we married? It is truly amazing how everybody want to engage in wrong because they now looks at it and got a different perception of it. This is why a lot of you guys, you have a baby with a woman, y'all can agree on everything together. What we gonna have for dinner tonight, this and all this, y'all can agree. The second everything goes south, nope, I want child support. Nope, let's go talk to a mediator. Nope. Y'all can't agree on nothing because their perception of what's right has changed. Know that. Know that. That's what I learned by looking at a dude fuck another dude. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? You heard it. You heard it first. That's what I learned today watching a dude fuck another dude. Boy, I tell you, us nerds, boy, the things we got to go through to get our lessons. Oh my. Wow. You know what? Sometimes I amaze myself. But at least I can tell you, I watched the video of two dudes banging each other, right? I'm still satisfied with myself. See a guy, I ain't never watched that. They so jiggy. They so jiggy. They so jiggy. They so jiggy. They want to act like they just, Nope. I'm still a man. I have perception. Like I said, it's never far from me, people. It's never far from me. Bring the nonsense to my house. I ain't got to say go get. It's always with me. It's always with me. Always with me. I remember I was talking to my ex-girlfriend and she said, I was sitting in Washington, D.C. If you've been to Washington, D.C., at the train station, it's littered with homeless people approaching you, not asking you for money. These fuckers are bold. They will check your damn pockets. Yeah. And she and her new jiggy girl was sitting down, eating a sandwich. And one homeless chick just walked up to her and took her sandwich. And she said something to me that I said, oh, you know. She said, Chris, if I was with you, that wouldn't have happened. That was paying me the ultimate homage. And my response to her was, I was just talking to her last night. I'm hoping we get back together. She's a beautiful woman. But my response to her when she said that was, she would have never got that close to you. Because one thing she knows about me, she studies me when we out in public. She asked me a couple of times, why do you look around all the time? I tell her I will never get caught slipping. Ever. I will never get caught slipping. Ever. Ain't no I pull up to my house and then a car jump out, nigga jump. No. I come down my street, I scan the cars. That's the one to watch out for. You seen Jason Bourne. You seen when he said, I know that if I want a gun, the best place to find one is the truck outside, in the cab of the truck outside. I know at this latitude, I can run XYZ without getting tired. That's when you know your environment. That's when you know all your advantages and disadvantages. I know my advantages and my disadvantages at all times. And wherever I am at a disadvantage, I simply take myself out of that narrative. That's gangster. Okay. Now that we're 20 minutes in, I'm sorry I bored y'all with all that chatter. Oh, I got Dion up in his. He said, boy, that head is still looking very nuggety. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. He said, Union Station, Washington, D.C. Metro Amtrak Station. Yeah. Let me go get. I gotta separate this. I want this back separated because I don't want it to be beet juice heavy. So hold on. Let me not put that back on. I'll leave that right there. Okay. All right. Let's do it. So I had a client last night. I'm talking to a client last night, and I'm talking to this client, and this guy is has done everything. His child is 3 years old, and he is trying to convince a woman now after 3 years. He pays for his own health insurance. He pays his own health insurance, and this guy is trying to fight a woman perspective and narrative on trying to fight a woman's new perspective on what he means to his child. And I thought it was amazing that a woman could, a woman, this is why I say today on the 11th of April, 2025, and for those that have been following me for some time now, I will say today, and as I will always say, women are the dumbest creatures on this planet. But a black woman is ultimate and dumb. There's nothing on this planet dumber than a black woman. Nothing. Damn, it's separating already. God dang. Well, that's why I brought my mixed cup. That super greens must be heavy, boy. So, I'm listening to this guy. He pays health insurance, $800 a month, only for his child's mom to now say, after the child is, I think, 3 years old or whatever, I didn't ask you to do that. He pays for the daycare 2 months in advance, 8 weeks. Now the mother is, I didn't ask you to do that. I don't care about that. I'll see you in mediation. And I thought about just how dumb women are. I don't know how y'all could be in a relationship with one other than a pay-to-play relationship. Okay, I want you're gonna suck both balls. Okay, suck both balls. Okay, you're gonna. Okay, listen, I like my. When you sucking my boy, I want you to thumb my balls. I want you to thumb my balls. Please thumb my balls. Come on. It is amazing if you have a relationship with a woman other than that, you in for some shit. Women only date, it seems like, to take tabs on you. That's it. They date for one reason and one reason only. To collect perspectives and narratives about you. And then when they cash you out, oh yeah, he does that. Oh yeah, I seen that. Oh, he drives that. I had a client this morning. where a woman went to court for child support. They were living together. All this, they were living together. And the way the state was coming at them, you need to do this. You owe us for the money that we paid for this child. You owe us back food stamps. If you own any properties, we put liens on them. And and allow me to just read to you part of the motion that I drafted up for this cat. Please, you got a minute? I'm gonna read part of the motion I drafted up for this cat. All right, there's my can't see it, but that's my documents. Can you see that? All right, my documents. Anyway, my documents. All right, my documents. I'm gonna open up this thing. And what does that say? Motion for welfare fraud. Right? Motion for welfare fraud. It is amazing how women could just think that this is, I'm getting up in you. People, let me tell you something. If you paying child support through welfare and you was paying for your child before that, then you are an absolute fucking idiot. That's what you are. You're an idiot. Yep, I'm calling you out. You're an idiot. But you didn't know. But you know me, so you should have known better. So it says, I'm going to just read what I drafted up, the masterpiece. Wherefore, I want a copy of all documents signed that allow you to come after me to think that you have a case against me. I want you to lock her up for welfare fraud. After all, the definition of fraud is wrongful or criminal deception. You want to put a lien on all my properties, LOL. There's it right there. I want to be clear. This is what it says in the motion. You see a LOL. Properties, LOL. You see properties, LOL. There it is. Properties, LOL. People, I'm going to tell you guys like I always tell you. When you talk to these individuals, you got to be arrogant and tear off in them, because anything less than that, they're going to think you're talking nice to them because they got you. Let me tell you something. I've never talked nice, ever. That's why Atia LaShawn Bradley knows she make a drastic mistake if I ever get a piece of paper saying she's inviting me down. Because if anybody knows Atia LaShawn Bradley, everybody and their mama know you don't invite a log to a buzzsaw. You don't. I talk like my deity Todd. I want to be clear about something. My drive, when you hear me speak, when you say, I don't know if Chris is really that tough. It's no way. He don't say that. Nah. Go around social media, carry your ass. Find anybody mentioning their child's mom by name that's not famous, then you already know her. Find them. They don't exist because they all clucking. Oh, I don't want to say nothing so she don't take me back down there. I'm begging Atia LaShawn Bradley to take me down to court. I need a refresher. I need a sequel. Please allow me to finish. I'm sorry I'm getting carried away. So once again, I'm going to pick up where I left off. Hold on. Can I turn it sideways? Oh, yes, it goes sideways. It's even better. Okay. Ooh, that's better. Much better. I want you to lock her up for welfare fraud. After all, the definition of fraud is wrongful criminal deception. You want to put a lien on all my properties, LOL. A woman that frauded you, heed my words, stop with all the threats like you have a case. So she frauded you. So all the threats that you're giving to me, you give them to her. If not, I'll see y'all in federal court. That's what it says it. That's what it says. That's the ending. That's the ending. See the ending? That's the ending. That's the ending. I'll see y'all in federal court. See y'all in federal court. I am as advertised. If you don't believe me, find the Atia LaShawn Bradley, contact 212 Washington Street and say the League of Dads, and they'll say, yes, what would you like us to know? Yes, you got my full assistance. That Chris Smith guy, he's not coming back here, is he? No, okay. Y'all got to stop. So a woman frauded a man, engaged in nothing but wrong, and she thinks, oh, I got you. No, she don't. No, she don't. No, she don't. You know what happens when you invite a log? You know what happens when you invite a log to a buzzsaw? you get toothpicks. That's what you get. You get an onslaught of splinters. That's you created some splinters. All you're looking for is a body to insert them. It's not, a lot of you guys engage in these creatures and it's not even a fight. A lot of you guys, you go up and down, you go back and forth with these women and they're counting on you. You should have seen the letter that they sent this guy. It was chock full of threats. Oh, we're going to do this to you. We're going to do that. And the whole motion I drafted up is, who are you talking to? What exactly did this creature tell y'all? Because I got a lease. And when she went and took her pregnancy test in December of last year, which is 5 months ago, guess what address is on the pregnancy test from the hospital? Bing! The address that she lived in since 2020. It is amazing. The problem with a lot of you guys is you get these letters and they're chock full of threats. And the first thing you start doing is clucking. If it's wrong, draft up a motion, carry us down there. Carry us, all right? But we're not here to talk about that. Oh, dear mine. I'm here to bring the perspective and narrative as to some of the things that I just said. It's the reason why a lot of you guys don't got no fathers. You see, all the things that I'm talking about here that I have talked about thus far, it's not a one-off with these women. All women are like that. They just take certain things or different time periods to get them there. These individuals act as if they are right. This is why you should never, under circumstances zero, have a baby with a woman that's a single mom. That's what if you met a woman and she got a kid already, she should be a hump and dump only. Anything other than a hump and dump, you're an absolute idiot. That's all they're worth. They spent all their time talking to their kids like they ain't nothing, and they don't know how to shut that off. Listen, wherever a person is successful at, they're going to repeat that. This is why these individuals run around here and say, I don't need a man, blah, 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 and then they get a man and they still act like they don't have one because they were so successful at being a tyrant. I just received a payout. Don't know why. All right, appreciate it. This is why a lot of you individuals, you actually believe these individuals. And I want to be clear, 32 minutes in, let's get this show started. So you got a beautiful mom. Yeah, you do. Your friends used to look at your mom and be like, damn, your mom got a big old booty. Yes, yeah, they did. Yes, they did. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Your friends looked at your mama and said, dang, boy, I know your daddy used to bang that, don't you? Oh, dear mine. But you ain't got no daddy. You ever wonder why your mom look as good as she do and you ain't got no daddy? Let's talk about that. The reason why your mom look as good as she look and you ain't got no daddy, because it never was meant for you to have a daddy. You a child support baby. Give me a second. Yo, child support baby. You a child support baby. Yeah, you was. Yeah, you was. Shut up. Shut up. You a child support baby. This is why you went 18 years, your mom never had a man. Y'all was in housing. Yeah, you know the story. Y'all was in public housing. Yeah. You was in public housing. And your mom just, all she did was ran the system because the system said from the 70s, from the late 60s and early 70s, if a man is in a house, you can't have assistance. So your mom was on that curriculum. Yes, she was. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut your boy iota. Just shut your mouth. I'm telling you this perspective and narrative because you should go back and talk to your mama. Get answers. Stop feeling bad about your daddy the way it is. Your daddy was just a slinger. Give me a second. Your daddy was just passing out nut. Your mom ain't had no morals. She put up in the air and said, oh, when you get this pussy, you gonna stay. And he said, no, your pussy is 4th tier. I almost fell in that damn thing. Woo! I crack myself up. I do. There are a lot of people out there. And I want to be clear about something. You guys are trying to engage with women that mother has developed this perspective and narrative about men, and here you is come trying to be different when she got a default setting. And that default setting is they ain't never been around. My mama had to raise all 6 of us by herself. Mother got reckless written all over it. Her whole existence was built on reckless. And that woman ain't smart enough to see that. That woman will only, if you dating a woman and she says something bad about her father, run. Tie a knot in your dick and run. Tie a knot in your dick. Run. I want to be clear about something. Remember, I was banging this chick in 2022. I was all up in that booty like, yeah, boy, this booty big. Yeah, boy, this booty is big. Give me a second. And then she said, and I quote, I'm glad my kids' fathers wasn't around because a 2-parent household confuses the kids. We never had sex after that. I never kissed her, nothing. Because she told me a lot with that statement. The problem is you guys are not listening to these women's stories. But here you are coming and right by a man and wrong by a man, a guy that was just being, it collides. And you cannot build with a woman that understands the curriculum of a wrong man against that all her lessons about men was taught by her mom that was a hoe. All her lessons taught about men was a man just coming, her mother dropping to her knees, taking that nut on her face. You can't. You ain't beating that. You're not, listen, once a woman's seen wrong done by a man, there's nothing, and I mean nothing you can do to get that woman on a different curriculum. Nothing. It's nothing you could do. Sorry for the bad news. I'm sorry. There's nothing you could do. It's over. Now, I want to be clear about something. I'm 56 years old. I didn't see this 10 years ago. I probably seen it 5 years ago, but it wasn't, the emphasis on it wasn't as much as it is today. Let's just be clear. But I understand that to be the case now. This just at 20, listen, my ex-wife did all her plan. See, this is what y'all got to understand about women. This is what y'all got to understand about women. Women that had their mother and their father in their life, most of the times do all their playing. Excuse me. Most of the time they do their plan in their teens, in their early 20s. But by the time they hit their late 20s and 30s, they quickly went around to the regiment of a mother and a father household. They normally say, all right, women that had a mother and father in the house, they can kick in the right way easier than a woman that didn't. So a woman that didn't have a mother and father in the household, just had a mother, their curriculum of a man never kicks in because it doesn't exist. They constantly stockpile on the man ain't it, the man is wrong, the man is wrong, the man is wrong. So if you got a mom that you was 10 years old and your mom is still cranking out babies, that meant your mom was in that perspective longevity. She was about that. Look, I'm just out here getting dick. I'm out here having babies. I'm going to stay on this system so I can pay my bills. Because I want to be clear about something. And I said this 10 years ago. A lot of you guys can't trump child support. A lot of guys you can't trump Section 8. A lot of you guys can't trump welfare. You can't. I could. I had a Tia LaShawn Bradley in a nice house in the Poconos. I had her driving a nice car. When we broke up, Tia LaShawn Bradley was part of the homeowner team. She would never seen that status after we broke up. She never owned a house after that. To the day, she don't own a house. I still own a house. She never. When we broke up, she wasn't in a premium sedan. She went to Volkswagen. I stayed having premium sedans. My life is still the same. Everything. I can beat welfare. I can beat Section 8. I can put you in a better house in a better neighborhood than Section 8. I gave Atia LaShawn Bradley brag status. She said, nope. Problem is a lot of guys can't. You got to understand this. You meet a woman and she's on Section 8 and welfare, you're next. Your baby is next. Your baby is next to be on the system. Your baby is next to be the next baby she run down there saying he ain't. That's why you don't have a daddy. It's got nothing to do with, oh, your mother just couldn't find a good man. If you can't find a good man, you can't find dick. It was a late laugh, but God, I cracked myself up. Let's be clear, though. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. There's no way under this sun a woman can say, I can't find a good man, but you can find some good dick. You can say that all you want. I'm a good man. But women don't want a good man. So they wasn't getting this good dick. They wasn't getting it. They wasn't getting it. I said, there's no way on this planet I'm going to be somebody's fluffy fluff. I'm not going to be nobody's fluffy fluff. It wasn't going to happen. Wasn't going to happen. Ain't nobody using me for a moment of pleasure. Oh, let me just see what this good got to offer, and then I'm going back to my no good. This is why I say, and I quote, the women that you guys deal with, you better backtrack their curriculum. Because what they loved yesterday, they still love today, under the context of, wait for it, I'm tired of dealing with no good niggas. Really? You tired of dealing with no good niggas? So are you now? People, what happens when somebody is in a race or somebody was running at high speed? What happens? They get tired. No, let me back that up. I'm sorry. What happens when a runner gets tired? They stop. And then what happens once they stop? Anybody? They get rest. And then what do they do once they get rest? They go back to running. So if you got a booty popping mama and she likes to put skeet on her face, you see the intensity when I say that face? You see that? You see that? I crack myself up. When your mom is tired, you dealing with a girl that's tired. She's tired. Don't be her fucking rest. Don't be her rest. Because you're going to mess around and be her rest. And then she's going to make you, oh, good, she's tired of a no good man. So, yay, I get to love her now. Oh, you're a nice guy, you know, like I was. Oh, she's tired. Oh. She's tired of the no good guy. She's gonna love me. And then she gets rest. You're her rest. That's what you are. You're nothing but her rest. And then what's gonna happen once she gets her rest after being tired? Let's be clear. Once she get her rest, yeah. Oh. And then once she gets her rest, she's going back to that dirty dick. Yes, she is. Shut up. Yes, she is. Shut up. Yes, she is. Don't be their rest, y'all. Don't do that. That's what individuals thought. This, because this is what they thought. This is what they thought with me. This is what they thought with me. Yowza. This is what they thought with me. They thought by telling me I'm tired of dealing with a no good guy, I was going to be like, I'm here for you, the nice guy. Da, 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 da. When they said I'm tired of dealing with no good, because I said, oh, because I want to be clear about what I'm about to say. You know, when I put, I want to be clear. You know, I'm about to drop some jewels. I'm an ass sitting over a toilet. I'm about to drop some jewels. Stop it. Let's be clear. I want to be clear. I have never in my life, and let me look into the future. Yeah, that's all I needed. I never will. I will never in my life eat something that's nasty until I'm tired of eating it. The second I eat it, oh no, I don't want this. You see these individuals, you can travel around social media and see these individuals are not happy with customer service and they are blabbing about it. They are on full rant mode. They are on FRM, full rant mode. Something they don't like, they bark about it. They quick with the bark. Yeah. They quick with the bark. But for some reason, when they dealing with a no good nigga, it's a whole career. It's 9 months with the baby. They dated for 11 years. He put 2 more babies up in her, and then she tired. God damn. Whoa! How is that? Don't let the actions not match the words. There's no such thing as them being tired of a no good dude. They love that no good dude. This is what the times got to today. The times of today have told these creatures, love a no good man, girl, because that's what you want. And if that one makes you happy, love that no good man. Yeah. And then they come to you and say, I'm tired, and you brought it. Yes, you did. You emptied the bank on that bitch. Yeah, you did. You emptied the bank on that bitch. You brought that. Yeah, you did. Shut up. Yeah, you did. Yeah. You listened to your mama. Yeah, you did. Shut up. You brought into that. Your daddy wasn't around. Your daddy left us, and your daddy. Well, what about Junebug's daddy? And what about Chiquita's daddy? And what about Martha's daddy? What about those daddies? Everybody leaving you, mama. You got a big booty. Yeah, your mama was about that game. You was a game, baby. You was a game, baby. Yeah, you was. You was a game, baby. Yeah, you was. It's time for you to go have that sit down with your mama. You see the stories. You see them on social media. Guys confronting their mama, and the mama instantly goes into innocent victim mode. Your daddy left us. Your daddy. Oh, your daddy. All the meanwhile, she's just hot in the ass. Oh, hot ass hoe. You're like my ex-girlfriend, Crystal Holman. She was a hot in the ass hoe. Yes, she was, trying to post up like she's a chick. Y'all see this whale? This whale gonna go say to me in the video, yeah, me, you, and my boyfriend, we could all live together. She just said this to me last year. We could all live together. And then guess what? Thinking I was gonna submit. Here's a piece of a POS thinking that she's worthy of my time now. After me telling her, guarantee you'll be 50 and still single. Here's a creature that thinks she's worthy of my time. And then here's what was going to happen if I would have submitted to that garbage narrative. As soon as I would have submitted to it, okay, I'm coming up there. Then as soon as I would have touched down back in Pennsylvania, oh, me and him broke up, so it's just me and you. A way to sucker me back into her life. Oh, sucker ass, sucker. Damn, boy. If y'all don't know by now, if nobody told you, if you don't know nobody by now, if nobody told you, I crack myself up. I do. I'm going to go left for a second. Y'all mind if I go left? I'm going to go left for a second. I'm I'm gonna go left for a second, then we're gonna come back. This might be about 10 minutes, a 10-minute left. It's gonna be a long left. I'm gonna go left for a second. When y'all listen to me, y'all listen to a person that lives the life that I tell y'all about. I do. I live this life. It's a lonely life. When you sign up for it, you got to be able to bear it. It is a lonely life. If I wasn't successful, I probably would have given into the trash life. I probably would have given into a different narrative to comfort myself. But when I look around, outside of my friend that I went in the military with, outside of my mentor, Jim Jefferson of Jefferson's Cafe, and Montclair, my mentor, and Al of AJN Computers in Bloomfield, New Jersey, if it wasn't for those guys, me having high quality of friends, I probably would have submitted to a Shaquita and tried to rehab a Shaquita. But because I have high quality friends and we all bankrolling, we all got money, we all got tons of cars, we just all call each other, yeah, I brought that, we talk that life. I never will have, I can't submit to that. But if I wasn't successful, I probably would have. The reason why I can't sit here today and say that, yeah, man, this did that. The only one I got, Atia LaShawn Bradley is the strongest one I got. I had a child with that woman. Our relationship ended in me being 29, and then I hit 30. I'm 56. So that was 26 years ago our relationship ended. Why haven't there been a woman? My wife was before Atia LaShawn Bradley. Why haven't there been a woman in my life that can gain me? Why am I now, in the last 5 years, I got 3. One woman asked twice, but I got 3 different women asked to marry me. Why? What did I show them? I showed them nothing. I didn't go on a date with them in just as long. What did I show them? People, everybody want to dedicate their lives to wrong. I talked about this when I first started this thing. Everybody want to dedicate their lives to wrong. Everybody think that life is a joke. My energy is where I'm going with this right now. My energy, one of the books that I wrote was My Energy Comes from My Inner Me. All right. And I wrote that book. It's one of my Infinity Pocket series. It's one from my pocketbook series. Didn't publish it yet, but it's from my pocketbook series. I got a group of books I call my pocketbook series, and it's infinity. They're all numbered. They're designed where you can put in your pocket. And one thing that I'm happy for in my life is that I'm not, okay, you know how when you've heard of this before. A guy took a woman off the streets, tried to rehab her, got her up, and then as soon as she got up there, now she flipped it back on him and this and all that. Now he's going through hell from a woman that he put on. I don't have that story. My energy matched. If your energy didn't match me, it wasn't going to happen. So you youngins that's in your 20s, take heed to what the kid is I'm telling you. If that woman is not matching your energy, looks, fucking, I dated a chick 5'10" with number rolls, but she was a teacher. She was an administrator at the Board of Ed. I'm attracted to your life. At 56 years old now, I am not marrying nobody that used to be on welfare. I am not marrying nobody with absent. You know how when you fill out that job application and it says, we need your whole history. If it was blank, put unemployed. That's what really life is. If you want to understand how you should grade a person, look at a job application. Look at a job application. They asking for experience in this job. Okay, you want to be a plumber. What experience do you got in being a plumber? Y'all are allowing women to apply for the job of your girlfriend and your wife, and they're hoes. They're whores. And they putting on their resume, used to be a pole stripper at Lightning Dicks. Give me a second. Yeah, I used to work at Smack That Ass. Yeah, I used to work at Smack That. Yeah. I was a chocolate Q at Smack That Ass. You guys are you serious? I've never allowed that. I've always adjusted things by energy. Everything. I used to see ghosts when I was a kid. That's where it all comes from. I used to see ghosts. I always felt more energy in the spiritual world than the physical. That's why women that when I'm standing around them and they do that thing where they, oh, I got to push on my pants. Oh, is he looking at me, girl? Oh, he looking at on my ass, girl? He ain't even looking at you. I go into the store every other day. This woman, I got all this ass and he ain't even. No, I'm not. No, there is some there there is a there is a what is that word I'm looking for? Not it's not inconspicuous. There's a lure about me that women don't see. They see me come around, they see me switch up frames, they see me switch up cars, they see me looking dapper, they see me looking clean cut, and I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing. And the reason why is because they're trying to get my attention with some whole energy. Not happening. Stop allowing these whores to switch up the energy on you. They're whores. Stop allowing a chick that's a single mom make all these claims that, oh, this and all that. This is why nobody is going to get me. Nobody. And I don't mean just women. You know how many times when I first bought this house, I used to keep all my cars here. Now I put the cars in the backyard and only one car's in the driveway. The Nissan Leaf is in front of the house. But I used to look at them walk past my house, then turn around and be like, damn, this dude got all these cars. They're not here now. They're not here. I spend $700+ a month in storage units. I spend over $1,000 in auto insurance. That's my life. And inconspicuous. That's the word I'm looking for. I stay inconspicuous. You're not going to know anything about me. A woman is always going to be trying to say, I can't put my finger on that dude. He's not a bum. Look at his physique. He carry himself to that. And girl, he just don't speak to us. He just don't say nothing. No. You know why? Because I'm tuned to a different energy. Right? And if you want to understand a woman's energy, you ready for this secret formula to understand your woman? You know what the secret formula is? Who said that? No, shut up. You know what the secret formula is? Look at what entertains your woman. Look at what entertains your woman. When you with your woman, play some music by 2 Live Crew. Play some old ratchet theme music. And if you say, I want to talk to you about some incidents that I'm going through with my mom. And then as soon as you say, I want to talk to you, I got an issue going on with my mom, look at her as you press the button and it say, do the brown. And she go, oh, hold on, that's my shit. Oh, that's my butt. Oh, I can't help it. My butt just do that. Thank you. Thank you. Say thank you. Oh, let me turn that off. Thank you. Woo. Look at what entertains your woman. Look at what entertains your woman. You guys have no idea what's calling your woman. You have no idea what's calling your woman. The streets is calling your woman. You ain't even notice. You ain't even notice. What's going on, Mike? I see you. What's going on, Big Chris Entertainment? Fax is up in here. Warning sign said, get back to work, you global head. Oh, my man. It's amazing. It's amazing. What's calling your woman? What's calling your woman? What is calling your woman? Where's her energy? What's calling your woman? Listen, I said this before, I'm going to say it again. Excuse me. When I was on Facebook dating, the one thing I would ask a woman within us 3 minutes or whatever of us going back and forth, what's your favorite movie? The second one says The Color Purple, I'm blocking them. Woman, so I'm gonna help y'all understand something about women if you don't know. Women, natural state of mind is love. A love story. The Color Purple is not no damn love story. That is some sick, horrible, drama, hurt induced film. And that's your favorite movie? Mm-mm. I tell people, I'm gonna tell y'all today, like I will always tell y'all. Grease, 1977, John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John is my favorite movie. I got chills and they're multiplying, and I'm losing control of the power you're supplying. It's electrifying. It's my favorite movie. Ironically, in 1977, when it came out, I had a crush on a woman named Sandy Bell. So it fused in my head, the ultimate love story. But when y'all date women and she stays watching love and hip hop, I feel sorry for you. Whenever your woman sit down there and don't want to acknowledge or put a distance in between her and the stereotype of black women today, you are dating a piece of, I promise you. You need to look at the energy that has a chokehold on your woman. You need to. You need to. When you listen to old love songs, they embrace women. Songs today don't embrace women. They talk about the whore in women. When you listen to these female rappers, it does nothing but embrace the whore in a woman. I'm a badass hoe, and all this nonsense. And you play that and your woman is dancing to that, leave that trick. Leave her. Leave her. When you listen to Ready or Not, I'll give you the sun, the rain, the moon, the stars, and the mountain. I'll give you the world and all that you wish for. And even though, when you listen to that song and you're looking at a woman, you're supposed to say, that's the love that I want to give my woman. Girl, I love you more than you could know. And that's for sure. I'll climb the highest cliff across the widest sea. Nothing will discourage me. And I pray that you will be always there for me forevermore. Oh. If your woman don't like that, you should be able to melt a woman. This is why R&B is dead. This is why love songs in the black community is dead. Because women ain't trying to hear that. If it ain't hoe, if it ain't, it's some negative nonsense, garbage rap. Right, after 7. If it ain't some garbage rap, How does that have your woman's attention? I'm waiting. I ain't nobody saying nothing. How does that garbage have your woman's attention? And where do you think the lines are drawn? Where do you think the lines are drawn? Where do you think the lines are drawn? Why is today's trash of music? How is it your woman is tuned in, the receptacle? And now for some whole radio. Welcome to whole nonsense news. I'm your host, Sling Dick. That's right, Sling Dick. I'm here today. How does that have your woman's attention? And when do you say, oh, I got my woman back? How? Soon as I Get Home by Babyface. Right in the Wrong Way by Keith Sweat. These are all songs designed that when you sing them to a woman, you got her. You got her. You should not have a woman entertained by the trash that is called music. When you listen to I've imagined faces of many lovers to ease the pain of having no one in my life. And I'm tired of being undercover. It's trying to navigate my feelings tonight. And the skies are calm, the stars are bright, and it's better than being fly. I relax my mind and be at ease and let this journey set me free. Set me free and I'll spread my wings. Oh, come on. How do you have a woman that's not tuned into that? How? True. There you go. How do you have a woman that's not tuned into that? How do your woman love garbage? How? How do your woman know anything by Cardi B? How? How is your woman tuned into that garbage energy? And then when does she come back, if she is? When do you get your woman back? You heard it here first. I'm asking you. When do you get her back? How? When did your woman lose her feminine energy and tune into hoe energy? When? You know Seal. Da, 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 da. There used to be a greater time. He wrote the song while he was homeless on a park in the bench. So you mean to tell me a man that was homeless, the man ain't have nowhere to live. He was sleeping in a park. And the number one thing that was on his mind was a love song. That is the origins of some good stuff. I compare you to a kiss of a rose on a bridge or break, whatever. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Yeah. That's not music no more. The trash that we listen to. Your woman tuned into that? You mean to tell me you just got to let your woman go when somebody plays some garbage, shake ass music? Really? How is she your woman? Oh, let me rephrase that. You think she your woman, but she not. And that is why a lot of you don't have a daddy. Because your mama lived in that zone too long. Yeah, your mama. You know what I'm saying? Your mama lived in that zone too long. Yes, you did. Shut up. Shut up. Your mama lived in that zone. You need to go sit your mama down and have a talk with your mama. Have a talk with your mama. Have a talk with your mama. That's why homes are broken up because women are living too much in the whole life. Yeah, that's right. That's where we at in 2025, and we've been here for some time now. The welfare program has introduced this woman to a mistakeless situation. And all they do is say, I can't make a mistake. I can't win. I'm getting money either way. I can slang coochie and this and all that. I don't care if I made a job. I don't care if I was working on a 1040 making $300,000 a year. The second they try to come after me for child support, bye-bye to the job. I'm now bum Excalibur. Not happening. You're not getting me. I will change my rules. I will change. What y'all got to understand, if y'all don't understand nothing else, a woman is tuned into your morals. They will sit down there and allow you to say, I'm going to take care of my wife. I'm going to take care of my kids. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. They sit down and listen to all that. Oh, yeah. They taking notes. And then the second they want to go all up in your bunhole, they want to bunhole you. Now they present you with all these you going to pay narratives. Atila Sean Bradley tried that with me. She did. Find her and ask her. Did you try that with him? Or where was his wrong at? It wasn't none. You wanted to beat on Atila Sean Bradley wanted to beat on me. Today is the April 11, 2025. She was a physical and mental abuser. She was abusers. All she did, her only talk narrative was fighting and beating on me. She was a beat on me. Not allegations, not nothing. Today is April the 11th, 2025. Remember, whenever I talk about how abusive this creature was, I say the date. Because I don't want her looking at this tomorrow saying, oh girl, he said that. That's slander. No, it's the truth. She was a physical and mental abuser. I feel sorry for her daughter. I feel sorry for any idiot that think he'll be in a relationship with her. Yeah, I said it. Let's be clear. But then when I told her you got to stop, she said, oh, well, I'm a play on your narrative and you still going to give me that money. She ended up getting nothing. That's why she lived in a trailer park now. Last time I checked, she lived in a trailer park. She lived in a trailer home. They sold for $13,000 a year before that. I looked in 2020. So the year before that, the year before last, so it was in 2018, she was living in a trailer park that sold for $13,000. I want to be clear about something. She grew up in a trailer, living in a trailer home. So she went out of trailer, got into a nice, beautiful house in the beautiful Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania, was driving big ass German sedans by guess who? By yours truly. And then when it all went south, she went back to a Honda and a trailer. I didn't realize that. You went back to a Honda and a trailer. Oh dear, give me a second. I'm gonna need a break. God damn it. Y'all know by now I crack myself up. I does do. I crack myself up. I do. You know, I mean, the trailers are something else, man. After a while, the roof leaks and they all cold and everything. They're not insulated very well. You gotta bolt them down so they don't blow away and all that. I mean, damn, I had you living straight jiggy, you know. She wanted to live unjiggy. She wanted to keep my money and go unjiggy. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I do that from time to time. I do. Shoot. So I'm gonna end this with this. Appreciate you guys for being here. If you need us for a consultation, 732-875-9111. You're going to text your name and $50 consultation already when you're ready. And remember, stop dealing with these individuals. Stop. Stop trying to change a woman's energy. Stop listening to lies. You know, stop. I'm telling you. Stop listening to a woman's, stop looking at a woman's actions. Stop listening to her words or looking at her actions. Her words don't match where she put her energy. She allowed herself to stay out there in them streets. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to go back to something I spoke about yesterday. My dog, the one that I just got last week Tuesday. Do you know that it's raining today? It's raining today. And I open the door and it's pouring out raining. And they both bolt outside. And Quattro goes out there like, what the fuck? And then comes back in. The dog that lived in the streets, she stayed out there for a while. It's raining. And I just said, wow. The more this little dog shows me her past life, I'm glad I have her. I'm gonna try to show her that no, you're in a home now. You don't have to be. She was a stray dog, so when it's raining and all that, you can come in the house. You don't have to stay out in the elements, and that's what I got from her. It's just amazing. And then she comes back in, and then she goes back to the door 20 minutes later and goes back outside. I'm like, fuck, it's raining and it's a little chilly outside, and you just out there because you used to being out in the elements because you was a stray dog. But yet Quattro, who never was a stray dog, he goes out there, oh, what the hell, and come right back in. My point, you guys are dealing with a bunch of whores. Nothing but whores. They're used to dealing in the whole life. They're whores. They're used to dealing with that. So when they get in it, they enjoy it and they love it. But you don't understand it. You don't notice that. You don't notice that. I'm elevating your climate of consciousness right now. And you deal with these creatures. And these creatures do all these things. Excuse me. These creatures do all these things. And you just think it's normal. When it's not. These chicks are on creature time more than they is on wife time. They're on hoe time more than they are on wife time. Just know that. Just know that. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Catch you on the next one.